All right, we back in action. Just fix this. Let's go ahead and load up the game. Let's get back into Elex where we left off. Welcome back, everyone. Happy, say Tuesday? Yeah, Tuesday, right? Oh, losing track of time. Yeah, today's Tuesday, July 18th. Add a couple hours to spare. I figured we'd get back into the Dome City, which is where we left off last time. Let's see. We finished all of our Edan quests, and now we're working on this one. We have quite a bit to do in here. The Dome City has some unique events. So to get through those and get the outcome we want, we have to either choose one of the factions to side with, Berserker, Outlaw, Clerics, or Separatists. There's actually 4 factions now if you don't include Zakor. So we have to strategically pick who we help and who we don't help to decide who we want to win. We are a cleric, so we want to side with the clerics preferably, but we may choose a toss-up option here and there. We'll see what we come up with. Make sure the game volume, not game volume, but my music volume is not too loud. Looks good. All right, let's get in there.
What's happening in the city?
Nothing right now, but it's simmering. You can feel it. There was something building even before we let those Alp separatists in here. They just lit the touch paper. But hey, we're supposed to be a sanctuary, so someone decided to open the gates and let the separatists in.
How many separatists are there in the city?
Too many. Once an Alb, always an Alb. They still hit Elex. It's just a matter of time before they turn back. I don't know what they want in the city. I'd heard a bunch of them had set up a base in the west of Abessa, so they could have gone there. If we weren't so busy here, we'd have tracked them down and cleared them out of Abessa. Last thing we need is Zakor thinking we're harboring rebels.
Okay.
I heard you hold people prisoner if they can't prove their identities.
Of course. Need a valid ID to enter or to leave. It's important we keep the right balance here, and that we can hold people accountable. We've worked hard to keep things running here. We can't start letting people flood in, or the troublemakers will take over. Anyone who tries to get around with ID is given straight to the suggesters to be taken care of.
All right, that's enough backstory. Generally speaking, you have to have ID to get in and out. The one quest that gets us in here is we spoke to the counterfeiter earlier, and we got an ID to give to Cooper. But in the last video, as you recall, we spoke to Hunter again, and he was just like, fuck off, because we're clerics, and he doesn't like the clerics because they run the city. So now we're going to go around town and talk to everyone. I don't like this song. 1 second. I can't just tab over. I've got to... There we go. All right. Let's get a map up too, actually, while we're at it. I'll show you the map I'm using. Let's see. And this is on Elex Steam community. They have like a full map. It shows you where everything is. And it shows you where all of the NPCs are in town. We're going to be using that to kind of navigate and get around a little bit. Because again, we're here to have some fun, explore the story, not to spend 30 minutes looking for one character. I'm just going to use the outline to find the NPCs in town.
I didn't do anything.
Oh look, there's Cooper.
What do you want with me this time?
This is a routine check.
Routine my ass. I didn't do anything. Go ahead, feel free to search me. You won't find anything. You clerics act like this city belongs to you. Screw you, screw your faction, screw all the factions. Take me to your damn suggesters or leave me alone.
What is it that you're planning?
What's that got to do with you? You expect me to trust you just like that?
Let's play the angles.
Hunter sent me.
Why didn't he come himself?
He was afraid he wouldn't be let out of the city again if he was caught.
You mean he was afraid the same thing would happen to him that happened to me? Fuck it. At least the suggesters haven't found me yet. Did Hunter give you something for me?
You know what? Hunter's a dick now, so we're not gonna give you the ID.
No, he didn't.
Shit. He was supposed to get me an ID card. Fucking clerics. What am I supposed to do now? I'll see you later.
All right. Cleric wasn't a dick last time we talked to him. We would have
I have
gave
to
him
get
that
going.
ID. Let's see, some outlaws in here. It's daytime. Everybody should be out and about. They shouldn't be in these rooms. Around. He's smoking? Really? Oh, he's separatist. I was gonna say, all the outlaws are too. Age.
Huh. What do we have here? Fresh meat? What did you call us? Don't worry, I am not looking at you. How did you get the guard to let you into the dome? Preferential treatment, I bet, seeing as you're a cleric. However you got in, you're going to find it even harder to get out. The clerics are a little jumpy at the moment. You might say paranoid. So, when they do let someone in, it does make me wonder who they are and why the clerics thought letting them in was a good idea.
And she has a good point.
If it's so hard to get in, what are you doing here?
I got in before things got so paranoid. And I came here for profit, of course. Lots of nervous people close to the Alps tend to be willing to invest shards in their safety, you see. And getting hold of supplies is hard out here. So, if you can get them, you can sell them for a high price. Well, that was the plan. Now, the clerics have stopped me trading and cut off all the supplies.
Where do you get your goods from?
Mostly directly from Tavar. And that's the main problem. Seeing as the clerics have got picky about who comes in and goes out of here. It's impossible to get by the guards without an ID card. And they took mine from me as part of their crackdown. Now they say I'm causing trouble. But what else is a businesswoman supposed to do when she has her business taken from her?
Oh, that sucks. Too bad.
About your trade ban.
Yeah, don't tell me. Trading weapons can pose a danger to the community. But this is about self-defense. The only person who can stop a person with a gun is a person with an even bigger gun. Am I right? I mean, what? Are we supposed to throw rocks at the Albs when they attack? But the clerics want to keep all the guns for themselves and screw the rest of us. They call it neutrality, but I say it's oppression.
Sounds like you could use some help.
Yes. Yes, I could. Still, let's say he's right. And that I could get a hold of supplies. Not from Tavar, obviously. They've blocked that route. Let's say I could get some weapons from the Separatists, for example. Let's say they have weapons and need shards. And that they also have the business acumen of a stunned troll, so they need a salesperson. Me, for example. What if I was to say that? And what if I was to say that I have to find someone who could enter and leave the city freely? If I was to say that, then what would you say?
She's talking in the third person.
Do you really think you can trust the Separatists?
Spoken like a true cleric. Can't you see I'm a victim here? This city is supposed to be neutral, not an enclave of the Horde.
Hey, dogs.
Where's the neutrality if only one side has guns? So if you blab, what have I lost? Nothing. And without any guns to show, it's just your word against mine, and even Alois isn't going to see that as justice.
I could help you get your weapons.
You? A cleric? Well, need makes strange bedfellows, but you'll have to show me that I can trust you. How about you give me a down payment? A sort of security deposit, and I'll go with that. Don't worry. You'll get enough back as payment if you complete the deal to offset your deposit. How does that sound?
That doesn't sound ideal.
You can trust me.
Pay me, and I will.
Oh, we have suggestion. That's right.
You don't need a payment. You will just trust me.
Right. Trust you. Sure, sure. Now that I think about it, you do look trustworthy. So, this is what you need to do.
As mind tricks
Leave the
come in
city and
handy.
Find a separatist called Radok. I think he's a separatist. But whatever he is, he's a mad fucker. I can't make sense of most of what he says. But he has the weapons, and he likes trade. I think he likes trade. It's hard to tell. He wants to sell the weapons, but you'll have to work on him, okay? He won't just hand them over.
Where can I find Radok?
Up in the Highlands. When we last spoke, he told me he was going to head over to the northeast. He mentioned an abandoned wind turbine. With luck, he'll still be out there.
Alright, sounds good. Any more people in here to talk? To speak with?
They say the raptors are pretty fierce.
I stop listening whenever she opens her mouth.
Alright, it's everything fit there.
Hey, you.
Let me guess. I'm not allowed into the upper quarter?
What? No, everyone's allowed to move about freely here. I just have a question for you. You got here recently, right? I just want to know what things are like outside the dome. What's going on out there? Are the Albs attacking?
There's war.
There is war going on. You must have heard about it.
Heard, yes. But we're cut off from it. They can't get into the dome, so they pass us by like a river around a rock. Kalan gave us the knowledge, and now look what we've achieved. A safe harbor for all people. The clerics and Ignodons say we've strayed. I say we've found the true path.
You built the dome?
I designed the plans for it, then we built it together. My name is Eric, by the way. Chief engineer here in the dome. I'm in charge of all the generators and technicians who oversee them.
Can they survive an Alb attack?
Can this dome survive an Alb attack?
Of course. Why do you think we built it? As long as we can maintain a constant energy flow, then they can't get in. Unfortunately, achieving that isn't so easy. Some of the energy regulators are starting to malfunction again.
I can repair the energy regulators for you.
Thanks for the offer, but that's not necessary. I've already repaired the components. They just haven't all been installed yet.
I have a forged ID for you.
Are you trying to get me angry? Let me guess. Gregor, the dome guard, sent you. I told him 1,000 times I'm not responsible for these things. Alois is the city's supervisor. You should report such matters to him. Go on, go and play Gregor's messenger boy.
All right, let's play a human response.
Tell me what to do again, and you're dead.
Ah, no, it's all right. It's all right. Just give it here. I'll take care of it. Shit, I'm sorry I bit your head off. It's just, I've got enough to deal with without getting bogged down in the petty stuff. But Gregor keeps sending me every task he comes across. If there's trouble with the generators or the dome, then I'm your man. I have enough to deal with without counterfeit passes or toilet breaks for guards or shortages of hinges in the West Quarter. Still, that's not your problem. Thank you for bringing me the pass. Please take your reward for honorable service to the dome. I'll check to see who this ID was customized for. Then a suggester can take care of the rest. Deceit like this can only lead us to uncovering a greater lie.
You're welcome. Got a little experience there. Let's see.
Why don't we have a dome like this in the Horde?
The dome requires immense amounts of energy, and the fluctuations in it have to be constantly balanced. The technology is complex. That means there's no way to cover the Horde with a shield like this. Besides, the cliffs around Horde give it a natural protection.
About the broken energy regulators. I will help you with the energy regulators.
I'd wanted to do it myself, but do you really think you could handle it? But I wouldn't have expected anything else from a cleric. I have the energy regulator here. Please, take it to Lutz and help him to install it. Come back to me when you're done.
All right.
Am I crazy, or is our generator power fluctuating?
The B series was never very reliable.
Nothing is free
you
in
know
life.
that.
Oh, then why are we still working with that piece of crap?
Ask the technicians.
All right.
Why would you do that?
Oh, who's this?
The mech, welcome. Hey, how come I haven't seen you here before? I thought I knew all of the clerics in Abessa.
I haven't been here long.
The same with me. I haven't been with the clerics for long. I have been a member of almost all of the factions, except the Elves. And I hope I don't get captured and turned into one of those emotionless husks.
Oh, wow. So she's been in every faction. She's been around. What do you mean you've tried them all?
What do you mean you've tried all of the factions?
That's a long story. If you're really interested in my tale, then I will tell you, of course.
I'd be happy to hear her story. Maybe there are lessons in it for us.
Tell me your story. How did you end up joining the clerics?
Right, I'll give you the full version. Well, the short version of the full version.
Just get on with it.
Okay, I'll try to keep it short. So, I grew up in Goliath in Edan. My father and mother were both born berserkers.
Can we kill the guy behind you?
And I was too.
He's welding while we're talking.
Hajar ruled
Bastard.
over Goliath. As a child, I had no interest in the laws, of course. But when I was about 12 years old, one of the warlords came to our home. He took my parents, and I was left on my own to survive in the city. I remember him. I remember my parents leaving. And I remember me screaming. But everything else is gone. It's just a blur.
What happened to your parents?
Well, what else? They were exiled. Nobody ever told me why they were exiled. I still don't know what they did, even today. I hate the Berserker laws. Nothing against the Berserkers. They're just people. It's the laws I hate. I think what the Berserkers want to do with Magalan is right. But I can never forgive them for what they did to my parents. Why was I punished for whatever my parents did? Why wasn't I told what had happened? I swore never to return, and I haven't set foot in Edan again.
Where did you go?
Wherever I needed to survive. That meant running from reavers and wild animals. It didn't take
That's a
long
tough story for a 12-year-old.
And then, I don't want to talk about that. I was lucky, though. After several years, the reavers were attacked by some of the Duke's outlaws, and they took me back to Tavar. I learned how to fight, how to live off scrap. Life wasn't much different from Edan, but there wasn't the same raptor shit. The laws. You could be who you were, and no one judged you.
Then why didn't you remain with the outlaws?
Because the reavers who'd taken me captive came to the fort and wanted to speak to the Duke. I think they wanted to take me back. I fled when they saw me. I didn't want to be taken back, or for them to kill me to hide their crime. When I left the fort, I ran into a cleric patrol. They convinced me to go to the Hort with them. Not that I really needed that much convincing. All those hours taking scrap apart and putting it back together in Tavar really paid off there. The clerics recognized that I was good with technology. So, I've been working on mechs and AI systems since then. Building things. Trusted. Part of a team. And it's easier being with mechs. They don't judge anyone. They treat everyone the same. Like this place. I know it's not perfect. But outlaws, berserkers, clerics, even elves are seen as people. At least that's the vision. Not always the way it happens. That's another reason to maintain these mechs. To protect what we have here. Well, I hope you find your place in the world. It's good when you do.
Wow, Vivian, you had quite a talk with me there.
What are you doing here in Abessa?
I take care of the mechs and drones here in the city, which means I coordinate and plan their maintenance and upgrades. When I'm lucky, I get to roll up my sleeves and do some of the actual maintenance, which I'm having to do quite a lot with all the technicians we're missing. Say, are you good with technology?
It just so happens I am.
I know enough to work on mechs.
You do? Maybe we could take you on in a permanent position here in the city.
Do you think they would employ me?
That's true. Alois has security concerns about taking anyone who's not been in the city long enough. So, yeah, maybe I should look for someone else. On the other hand, if you're looking for some part-time work, I could still use your help. I have 4 people I've been told I should look at for taking the technician's job, but I don't have time to gauge their abilities. Would that be something you could do for me? I'd pay you.
Another quest? Sure.
Yeah, I'll talk to your candidates.
Great. The 4 names I have are Daryl, Naira, Rorik, and Riley. Though I'm really not sure about Riley. There's something about him I don't trust. But speak to each of them and let me know whether you think they might have the right skills and abilities for the job. Oh, and I'll need you to let me know about their loyalties. You know, can they work with clerics? Do they hate us? We'd be trusting them with the mechs and AI that defend the Dome City. So I don't want to employ anyone who might still be thinking about their faction, not our security.
All right. I will check them out.
So that didn't work.
Let's move in. Where are we at? We are... Spoke to Eric, we spoke to Paige. There's a few more people to talk to in the area.
They're never gonna win fighting that way.
To find them. Feel like someone important. Alois.
Yes. Is there something urgent? I have a lot to do, as you can imagine. This city does not run itself. So, please excuse me if I'm short with you. This city is made up of a whole mass of confusion. Everyone looking for a new start. No one able to forget their past. They need a leader to hold things together.
Leadership and a strong faith.
Correct. That is what distinguishes a true cleric. That is why I'm glad both of us are on the same page. Everyone here wants something. Whatever you're searching for, it will only add to the list of demands we already face. And providing for the people we already have is a logistical challenge. That means to accommodate everyone, we're on strict rations, and those rations have to be earned.
I wouldn't have expected the clerics to care so much for others. You're doing good work here.
Some of our brothers turned away from our oath. They believe the Hort and Ignadon must come before anything else. But what is a cause without conviction?
How are things here in the Dome City?
Tense. The battles out there are always reflected in here. Tensions run high if the outlaws attack the clerics, or the clerics attack the berserkers. And there's always the fear of an alb invasion. Those tensions drive greed, anger, and fear. There is war out there, and here your shards will be stolen from your hand if you aren't careful. It's like the world has gone crazy.
Isn't that typical behavior for people?
For those without faith, those without rules or purpose, people lack perfection. That is reserved for our God. Only when we emulate him do we stand a chance of understanding what true harmony looks like. But I digress. Maybe it would help you if I tell you how things are. The berserkers have lived more and more reclusively ever since the pilgrim went into his retreat. The outlaws are more organized now the Duke has taken power, and the Alb separatists seek shelter with us to escape the powers in Zakor. All told, very dark signs that we face another global catastrophe. And here we are, in the middle.
Man, this guy's got a lot to say. Let's just skip to the quest.
Is there something I can help you with?
We all need help at times. You must have noticed that the mood is very heated here. One more issue, one wobble, and everything we've held together here will fall to pieces. One of my people has reported that the outlaws are expecting a weapons delivery. The last thing that this city needs is more weapons. And who knows who the outlaws will sell them to. I want you to intercept this delivery and bring it to me.
I can do that.
About the outlaws' weapons delivery. You've been using informers to try and catch them?
Of course. Information is key to keeping the peace. But there are always things you miss. And missing things leads to nasty surprises. And I'd rather be the one dealing those out than receiving them. Particularly when it comes to outlaws. Are you going to show me that you are the exception?
Before we do anything, just check the quest here. Let's see. Page. Yeah, it's either outlaw or cleric. That's basically the way it rules. So we're gonna betray Paige.
I know who is trying to smuggle weapons into the Dome City.
So, you met Paige. We've suspected her for some time now, but we've yet to catch her with any shipments of weapons. But if my information is right, then she's found herself a new source and is trying to acquire some as we speak. If she tries to get you involved in this business, then do the only thing that is right and bring me what she wants.
Are you having a lot of trouble here in the city?
Keeping the factions together is always an issue. The outlaws are always up to something, but things have gotten worse, and Eve, an organized group, has started operating here. Not the usual outlaws. This group seems to be outside the factions. From the little I've heard, they're more like a secret society than your regular set of theft mongers. I've offered a large bounty for any information that leads to their capture, and capture would be best. I want to find out who their connections are. If you can find out more about this secret society, I can make you rich.
Okay, so that's another quest. Other two aren't that important. They're just information. Okay, so the Dome City. We are going to climb straight up. Oh, we may not be able to. Oh yeah, there we go. Stuck that landing. Let our jet recharge. We're gonna go on up. Take. Oh wait, there's no one around me. I didn't look around. So yeah, we'll take those. Let's talk to this guy.
Just a moment, I have to concentrate. 43 degrees eastwards at a distance of 5 kilometers. Maybe I could adjust the receiver's sensitivity to... No. Although,
Should I come back later?
No. I've already lost my train of thought. I would have hoped a cleric would have had more consideration. But crap. I don't suppose you can remember what I said. How many degrees was it?
43 east.
43 degrees eastwards.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you for reminding me.
I assume you are in charge of communications?
You aren't just a good listener, you're good at observation too. Yes, I am responsible for communications, though the condition of this equipment is wretched. It would be easier to stay in contact with 2 tin cans and a piece of string. I can't keep track of how often we have power outages or equipment failures these days, but I have really given you enough of my time now. I do have to work out a solution to this issue. If you feel the need to talk to someone, go and try Vito. Innkeepers are known for their chatter.
Really? That's all you got to say?
Where can I find Vito?
Look around out for the rat hole of a dive serving alcohol. There are 2 things Vito lives for: alcohol and conversation. Well, that and the shards to pay for them. I digress. Go now and seek him out and leave me to my thinking.
Not bad.
As the god Kalan has protected us from the downfall until this day, so he will always stand with us during difficult times.
Now, we're done with that radio. We're not having the religious babble. What we do want to do, though, is slip around here. Not that way. This way. Let's see. Climb. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. There is a legendary sword out here, or up here. Just gonna fly over this wall. And it's way up there. We can climb a little bit, save our jet. That'd be great. Oh. Alright, almost there. Oh, there's a ladder. That helps. right, we have the Sword of Advent. This is one of the really popular swords in the game, although its damage doesn't compare to some of the other weapons in the game, to be honest. It has 50 damage, so it's basically equivalent of a tier 1 weapon, like this one. It's Axe 1, it goes Axe 2, Axe 3, and you can't upgrade legendary weapons, unfortunately. But something we could do if we choose to use it, is it gives you more, well, I'll read it. The weapon allows very heavy and hard attacks. Hundreds of tainted souls have been proselytized with a sword. According to legend, the owner can hear the pitiful screams of all its victims at night. So basically, it is a +1 sword that has extra damage on the heavy attack. I can't really speak to its lightning damage. Like a weapon that we're using, the energy sword does energy damage, but lightning and energy are treated the same, more or less. We have 31 stats that we could either boost some of these up to learn something, or we could dump it all into dexterity just to use the sword. We would need 60. Yeah, 60 dexterity, because we can get up to 15, if I'm not mistaken, from all right, I think I can. Let's see. Yeah, +10 dexterity from an amulet, and I think the most we can get from rings is 10, one stat. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. I only see +5 being the highest. Maybe I can craft the one that's +10 if I'm not mistaken. At the very least, I can give at least +15 to Dex, and I will need, so 74 minus 15, it's gonna be 60, 59. If I can get my dexterity up to 59, which I can do pretty easily, and then the secondary thing to that is our bows. I think they're listed under guns. The Phantom String. Oh, actually, that's a strength-based bow. But most bows are high dex required. Warbow is the highest tier before you start going +1, +2, +3 stuff. Phantom String is an exception. It's a legendary bow that actually gives you bow skills. Normally, you can only get those skills as a berserker. But honestly, the guns are a lot better than the bows. The bows are only worth it if you're wanting to like match up the aesthetics for your playthrough. All right, so moving on. Just putting that out there. We're not going to spend those attributes just yet. I see we're level 14 now. I guess we gained all that during the map legend. Nothing's showing up. I guess because we haven't discovered everyone yet. Just a moment here. Let's see. Oh, where's my map? Okay, there it is. All right. So some of the first people we need to talk to is right out in front, actually. It might be quicker just teleport outside and walk back in. But we can drop in, and there's a couple people over here. Oh, wait. There's a chest. Oh my god, I almost missed a chest. Shame on me.
Too easy.
Okay, we'll take those. Let's jump down here. Rorik.
Hey, you're new here in the city, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, I've just arrived.
I thought so. I saw you come through the gate, you see? Anyway, I want to ask you something, if that's alright. Have you been to Idan recently? To the Berserkers' city of Goliath, to be exact. A good friend of mine is still there.
Yeah, we did.
Who's your friend?
His name is Kral. He's a guard at the Mana Shrine. At least, he was when I left. He thought he still had a chance to save his brother, Grimar, from the Alb Converter.
Oh, he knows about that?
What happened to him?
He's dead, bud.
Kral is dead.
No. Shit. Maybe if I'd stayed... You know, I was even planning how I could get to Goliath to see if I could get him out of there. I had this feeling something bad would happen to him. First his brother and then him. A curse on all of Idan. And thanks anyways.
Vivian sent me.
Is it about the technician job for the clerics?
Yes.
I'm interested, but I'm not sure that this is the job for me. I mean, I've not had much to do with technology. I've tried to learn since I came to Abessa, but I'm still only just starting out.
Okay, now we have to interrogate him.
So, now you've left Idan. What do you think about the clerics?
I'm grateful they let me in. They don't bother me, and I don't bother them. I'm not a berserker anymore. I live here.
What experience do you have with technology?
Well, back in Goliath, I used to take machines apart. There aren't many I've not seen from the inside. Strange, really. My job used to be to get rid of technology, but now all I want to do is put it back together. The clerics make some incredible things. I mean, just look at the dome. That's an amazing feat of engineering.
If you get orders you don't like, will you run away from here like you did from Idan?
I don't know. But the clerics don't ban some people from doing some things and not others. If I want to learn about technology, they'll let me. They're the same with everyone.
I've heard enough.
Okay. Right. I'll see you then.
I saw you.
You saw me what?
I saw how you came through into the dome. Who are you? Why were you allowed in?
This dude's giving me a 3rd degree.
That's none of your business.
Then it sounds like you got in here illegally. As much as the clerics claim they control the gates, they really don't seem to be able to stop people getting in. And by that, I don't just mean you. Can you believe it? There are fucking Albs in the city.
Who are you?
Caleb. I lead the Berserkers who've chosen to settle here in Abessa.
You are separate from the Berserkers in Idan?
We have kept our beliefs, but left behind the laws. We have set our own rules here. Well, none of us are allowed to return to Idan now. Or we just end up being sent to the valley. As to why they came here.
Awful.
Well, the first settlers were sent to Abessa to plant a world heart to expand the forest of Idan out here. But they were cut off from Idan by the Albs, left on their own to survive. And after a while, they decided to keep it that way. The warlords in Goliath weren't happy. But they're stretched too thin for another conflict, so here we are. And since they settled here, others have joined us. Some are escaped exiles, others just chose to leave Idan.
What do you have against the Separatists?
They are coming here, to our city. The only city with a real chance of peace among the factions. If it was up to me, then we would make sure these Albs went somewhere else. They might say we have the same goal, the same enemy, but I don't believe a word of what they say. Who says they aren't spies sent here to deactivate the dome? They can't be trusted.
You want to have all the Separatists thrown out of the city?
Yeah. And you know what? I have already started to make it happen. I'll recruit anyone who'll help get this done. We have an eyewitness who claims to have seen the Separatists exchanging information with the Albs. Traitorous bastards.
Who is this eyewitness?
The Berserker Jorg saw Fenk meet with an Alb in front of the city. Why would they meet if it wasn't to exchange information about the dome? Sadly, Jorg is the only one who's seen Fenk. And now he started saying he isn't sure he really saw Fenk meet an Alb from Zakor. So I have to jog Jorg's memory, or make sure he stops denying what he said. There has to be a way to do that.
Oh, wow.
You don't think that Jorg could have been wrong in the first place?
No, never. You can't trust these separatists. They'll betray us sooner or later for sure. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning.
I can make sure Jorg stops denying his story.
You can? Do you think you can make Jorg stick to his original story? It's for the good of the city. So go to Jorg and make sure he doesn't talk. Either help jog his memory a bit, or make sure he stays quiet. I don't care which. It can never be said again that the Albs might be innocent.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of hate. Let's do a quick save. Alright. Let's go talk to Finky. I know he's right down here. If you're using the exploit to get money, he's your go-to. I really like to kill you, though. Make you stop.
What do you want from me, cleric? To drive me off? Or maybe even have me killed? You don't scare me. Your people are a plague upon this land. Although, there is something different about you. Do you usually spend time with people like us?
She has a lot of attitude.
I can't stand your kind.
Then go.
You pissed her off.
Vivian sent me about the technician job.
I am without question the best candidate they will find. Therefore, selecting me is the logical choice. But I need proof that the clerics are really willing to work with me. If I am to work for the clerics, then I would like to be paid. The free people seem to value shards above all things, and so payment would be proof that they take me seriously.
Do you think you can work with the clerics?
I think it would be better if this city was led by an alb or a machine. But I understand that it isn't up to me to determine this. So yes, I could imagine working with them in the existing circumstances, despite their inefficiencies.
She doesn't sound good
What are
for
your
this.
qualifications for this job?
I served as the battlefield technician for my unit in Zakor. I have already discovered errors in the AI systems of the clerics' mechs, and I would be able to modify them. Even the dome isn't running as efficiently as it could. That is another thing I could improve.
I'm not paying you.
Good. Then you have made your decision and mine. I will not work for the clerics.
That's fine.
If you don't feed the belly, the rest of the body will die.
Hey, you. Hey, it's you.
Yes, Frank. It's me, Jax.
I heard they shot you down. That you were dead. Apparently that was wrong. But if you're here, does that mean you're a separatist now? Will you stay here and support our cause? I'm sure you would be very welcome.
Not exactly.
What cause?
We've broken free from Zakor, from being slaves to Elex. And we've worked, persuaded people to allow us into the city. And now we're here, we are working to be allowed to stay. Would you be willing to help us?
I will give you my support.
Good. We have to stick together. People blame us for this war, even though we left Zakor to escape it. They will doubt us until the day peace begins. I mean, they don't even trust each other. Among all these warring people, all these different agendas, we, you and I, share a similar destiny. It's the only way anyone will survive.
It seems like you're tolerated here in the city.
That is exactly what we are. Tolerated. We are still a long way from being accepted.
If you still take Elex, can you ever really be free?
I understand your mistrust. But if you don't give us a chance to prove ourselves, then how can this war ever end? And that is what I see in this city. A chance to prove ourselves. This city is a place of freedom, but all the old suspicions remain. The outlaws claim they are being oppressed. The clerics say they are neutral, but they aren't. The Berserkers, they don't seem to know what they're doing, apart from avoiding their laws. We are trying to discover who we are. I think people see that we are all here for a new start.
Interesting. Do you need help?
Do you need help?
It is good that you offer to help us. The Berserkers are already trying to get us thrown out of the city. We need the protection offered by this place. We won't survive without it. We've persuaded people here that we are worth a chance. But there will always be those who won't see it that way. And the Albs and Zakor want us dead. If we're to stay, we need someone to get to Caleb and York. They are key to our future.
Okay, let's do a quick save before we quiz him about the other quest.
Someone's gotta sort this shit out before we drown.
We need to sort things out with those traders and get more supplies in.
About the threat of you being thrown out of the city. What is the problem with Caleb and York?
York is a berserker. He's accused us of spying for the Albs and Zakor. He claims he saw us handing over information about the shield generators. It's completely illogical. We are the ones with the most to lose if Zakor captures this city. But the free people are prisoners to emotion. It makes them doubt logic. They have already thrown one of our group out of the city. Now they are threatening the rest of us with the same fate. We are no friends of the Albs and Zakor. They would see us dead. We want this to be our home now. We need the free people to understand us.
Interesting. He sounds innocent.
I will help you.
Good. That is the response I wanted. It is best if you go straight to York. Caleb is already attempting further arguments to ensure our expulsion. But it is York's statement that has put us in danger. That lie underpins Caleb's argument against us. If people believe we are working with the enemy, we will be exiled from the city and left to die. But if York confesses his lie, then Caleb would no longer have the proof he claims. They would have no reason to expel us.
Got it. A lot of drama.
Heard a lot about that. I'm not sure I.
Alright, so that was Fink. We already spoke to Kaja. A few other people around here we need to talk to.
Fucking elves. They'll cost all of us.
Nothing going on here. I want to talk to there. Oh, what's our ability tiers? We have 10 in combat. Actually, we have nothing in combat. We don't have any combat training? Really? We only have 3 skill points though. It's not like we could dump much in there, but it's surprising that I don't have more invested. So that means I don't have any of my damage bonuses on or anything. We need points for all of those, actually. I guess that's what we're really lacking on. We don't need survival. Good on crafting. Charisma, we have a ton of points. Probably wouldn't hurt to get the free attributes. And what's the other one? 6th Sense? That was the other one I was interested in. What's that? That way we don't have to wear the amulet for it. Or is that a berserker skill? Sense life, no. Survival. Yes, survival. We need 60 cunning for that. That's pricey. What else requires high amounts of cunning? Let's see. The psi abilities require high levels of intelligence. And yeah, just high levels of intelligence. So we'll need to buff that stat. And then constitution as well, which we need constitution or better armor. for the abilities that we were going to put on, which there's only one I really wanted. So that's the phasing ability. I like that one. We need, well, actually we have enough cunning for that one now. Phasing is a useful ability in a fight. Yeah, but we need to buff intelligence to get our better psi power, so we have some magic available. And armor wise, there's armor. To wear the commander's armor, we need 50 constitution, which really isn't that much. We can actually meet that right now. Our current armor gives us 16 armor, 50 parrying. This gives us 39 armor, an extra 10 parrying. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and invest constitution, get it up to 50. Some armor, better armor to help us survive. Nice. We'll go ahead and slip the commander armor on. We'll keep the same glasses. Commander armor replaces the legs, so the legs we have on we're unequipped. Stat wise, we have to keep this ring on to use the sword. We change weapons, we'll adjust that later. We need more intelligence. We need 55 to reach the next cleric upgrades. Let's go ahead and invest that. Granted, we're not at a place to spend it, but it's fine. We can use that to upgrade battery, psi, and learn that phasing ability. Evading during combat leaves a hologram. That one's pretty useful. If we use that, we don't have to use a shield, because we can use that hologram as a decoy. Right. Lord Gustav.
What's happening in the city?
Well, the domed city is a refuge for all. Outlaws, berserker, clerics, anyone who wants to be somewhere other than their homeland. Being away from home, you'd think they'd care less about what faction they were from. But for some reason, some of them have got even more fanatical. That makes keeping order difficult sometimes. The outlaws are the worst. They don't understand rules or sharing, or in some cases, that people have a right to stay alive.
You don't seem to like outlaws.
All people are welcome here. The domed city is a refuge for all. But that means all, not just outlaws. There's a half-dozen outlaws hanging around outside the city at the old farm now. They just want to get in to cause trouble. I mean, we got everyone settled down and living together, and those outlaws, I just wish they'd disappear.
I mean, I can make that happen. Hunter was a dick, so I don't mind.
You want the outlaws in the farm to die?
Whoa, whoa, that's not what I said. I just want them to stop causing trouble for good.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
I could be convinced.
If the price is right, I will take care of the outlaws.
I would have hoped the cleric would do this from a sense of duty, but if you will get rid of them, I will pay. I will have your reward ready when you come back. Oh, it'll be such a relief to know they're gone. But you need to prove you did it by bringing me their heads.
Really?
You want their heads?
By Kalan, what? No, no. What am I supposed to do with their heads?
Why'd you ask for it?
No, I didn't. Just make sure that the outlaws disappear. And don't trade with them, or you can forget your reward. And no heads. Don't bring me any heads.
This guy, he's stupid.
Where are these outlaws?
They've gathered east of here at an old farm, not far from the city walls. You can't miss them.
All right. So Gustav has it against the Alps. And the armor we have right now is the armor we started the game in when we first landed. It's commander armor. And funny enough, not one character in the whole game like notices it or says anything about it. All right. fly up here to this wall. There's someone up here we can talk to. There he is.
Keep your hands off my machines. I don't care if you are a fellow cleric, unless... How are you when it comes to engineering? Do you have any experience? I'm trying to work out whether to use a single-phase or triple-phase generator for the energy supply system.
We are a crafter, so 3-phase.
A 3-phase. I assume you want to free up a few surge capacitors in the system. If that's the case, a 3-phase generator would provide you with constant power.
Yeah, that's right. Ha, nice to meet someone who understands this kind of thing. Thanks for the help.
Elex sent me.
Thank Kalan. Do you have the energy regulator?
Yes. Here.
Perfect. That looks great. Thanks. Thanks for getting that. I'll install it immediately. You better get back to Eric. You can tell him I'm putting it in right now. Maintenance is always better than repair.
I feel like there's a little more to that than what they said. Anyone in here? No? Alright. Are there any NPCs we haven't talked to? We spoke to Lutz, Gustav. Oh, we didn't talk to Vito yet. The bartender. Let's throw another quick save down. And the quick saves don't override each other, by the way. Actually, we haven't been over here yet, have we? Oh, there's no one in here. Is this a blueprint? Can't pick it up. That's fine. Who are you? Jorg.
If you're here for the food rations, then I'll tell you what I told the other 100 people. Someone must have been making a joke. I don't have anything to sell or give out, so you can just turn around and leave.
What are you talking about?
The free rations. The free rations, as if there would ever be free rations. Ah, but you're not here for that, are you? Then I'm sorry. I have been the butt of a joke that has left me rather angry, and I thought... Well, I'm sorry. It's just... I'm just so sick of it. The belligerence between the berserkers and outlaws. Everything was simpler when I was a cultivator in Goliath. We had laws and everyone obeyed them. Why can't people just all work together?
If you feel that way, why don't you go back to Goliath?
No. Those days are gone. I left willingly to establish a world heart here in Abessa. But when it became clear that the seedling wouldn't grow, Caleb decided that we would remain here. And whatever Caleb says is best. But now, no, I can't go back. We went against orders from Goliath. If I go back now, they'll just stick me in a cage, no questions asked.
That would suck. Who do we say sent us? Fink or Caleb? Let's see what Fink says.
Fink sent me.
Did he? Well, I don't have anything to say to those Albs. This whole thing between Caleb and Fink is starting to get on my nerves. I shouldn't have said anything, okay? But what's done is done, and that's that.
Tell me your version of the story.
My version? I'm stuck between the two of them. I told Caleb in confidence that I saw Fink meet an Alb outside the city. Could have been a separatist, but I wasn't sure. I didn't see any more than that, but Caleb decided to tell the clerics. He convinced me that the Alb Fink met must have been from Zakor. But I have no real idea who he was, or what faction he's with.
Okay, this is one of the things we have to decide who we're going to be with.
Do you have any idea what I should do? I feel this is a mess.
I mean, it's not a mistake. He did meet with an Alb. Let's see how this plays out before we make a decision here. All right, so the options are Fink seems like a nice guy, but he's meeting with someone that he didn't tell on. So we're gonna side with Caleb, I guess.
You should keep silent. It's too risky to guess.
I wish I was as certain as you, but I don't feel right about this. I'm really not sure who I saw Fink meeting. What if Fink really was speaking to a friend? But the chances of an alb from Zakor coming so close to the domed city is really low, isn't it? No, I don't really believe that it was an alb. I mean, how often do you see them on their own?
Okay, there's more options. Oh, we have to threaten him now. We're not gonna kill him. Just think about Caleb.
Think about Caleb. Remember what he will do to you if you talk.
Caleb can do what he wants. His decision has made me an exile from Goliath, and look what that brought me. No, I've had enough of his orders. I will go to the clerics and do the right thing.
And do the right thing. I mean, I don't know if Fink did it or not, but we already committed to this.
You will keep silent. The risk of Fink meeting an Alp spy is too great.
Well, yes. Maybe you're right.
The risk is too great.
Yes.
These are Jedi mind tricks.
I will stay silent for the
Oh, cleric mind tricks.
city. This is our home now, after all. You've helped me decide. Thank you. The Separatists must leave the city. I will go to Caleb and tell him that I won't say anything.
You did well.
Oh, we made Kaja happy. Same rights for all. We didn't make the others happy. But you know, you can't make everyone content or happy, so that's what it is. Throw another quick save down.
You can forget it, Brabeck. I serve everyone here.
Save yourself some work and some pain by doing what I say. Let those assholes drink piss from the gutters, and you keep your supplies for the real people.
What do you care who I serve? I still serve you, even though the other people complain about it.
So you are taking their side, are you?
I'm on nobody's side. I'm just getting on with my job.
You had better reconsider this.
Reconsider what? One wrong word and the clerics will throw you out of the city. So do us both a favor and calm the hell down.
This isn't over. I will come back.
When you do, make sure you bring some shards. I'm sick of giving credit and I need the change, all right?
Well.
Hey, traveler. Is your throat dry? Are your feet aching? Whatever your problem, I have what you need. One good swig will cure all worries, and that's guaranteed.
So what happened with you and that dude?
I heard about your fight with Brabeck.
Ah, forget that guy. Every city has someone like him. You just have to ignore them. Let me know if I can do something for you.
Well, let's see what you got to say.
Do you have any news to go with that drink?
News? I presume you're talking about news from in here. I don't hear anything much from the outside now the city gates are sealed. Now, the future of the domed city is the only topic people are concerned about right now. That's pretty much all of the conversation. There's been peace in here for years, but right now, well, we're all set for things to boil over. I don't want to say it's the cleric's fault. It's always easy to blame the people in charge, isn't it? But who else do we blame? The berserkers, the outlaws, the separatists? Me? I find it best not to blame anyone.
How is business?
Now that everyone is paying credit? Roaring. Not many people aren't happy to pay on credit. It's me that's holding the bill and hoping to get paid before I run out of supplies. Speaking of which, do you know where I can get any food supplies? I'll pay real shards to get more food supplies in.
Sure.
Most people try to earn a profit in your situation, huh?
try, yeah. Achieving is something different. I'd rather you get the supplies honestly, but if you take them from people who have too much, who am I to question it? But if you steal from those with nothing, then I don't want anything from you. I like to keep things honest.
That's interesting offer.
Do you want to trade?
I don't think I need any.
Here, my thanks to you.
What do you expect me to do with this key?
Any more? I cannot say. The mystery is key to this gift. Search out its meaning, and it will benefit you. Pass this test, and the secret will open to you.
Why are you making such a secret of it?
You will see when you find the meaning.
Okay, so he gave us the key. Let's go deal with, or not deal with, talk. Oh, it's upstairs.
So, I have to go.
Just get out of here.
Oh, not allowed upstairs? Okay. Damn outlaws. Alright. Well, let's explore town a little more. Let's see where close my map. Did I go over here yet? I did, right? Yeah. Let's go upstairs then. Is that Brabeck? No, just a berserker.
I have to go.
Nothing going on in here.
What do you want, York?
You sent someone to me because you seem to be afraid that I would admit my fears.
I sent someone to you for the security of the city. You know what you saw. You're just afraid of what it could mean.
Yes, that's true. I just wanted to say that I'm behind you. I mean, even if it wasn't an Alb that Fenk spoke to, the risk of letting the Separatists stay in the city is simply too great.
I'm glad to hear you say that. And I'm glad that you stand behind me. You've always been loyal, York. Don't worry. I will speak with Alois and ensure these Separatists don't threaten what we have here.
Thank you, Caleb. I know you're right. The domed city is our last hope.
Alright, Caleb, you got anything else to say?
The Albs were exiled from the city.
Then you convinced York to speak up. You did well. Allowing them in the city was simply too big a risk. Here, take this. It's a small thanks for the big favor you've just done us. Thank you for your service to the city.
Okay. Pretty sure we only played for one side there, but it was too risky with Finky.
Think before you do anything stupid.
Guards. What's this? Gesture?
Thoughts of who we truly are.
Okay. We lost track of that Brabeck guy. Kind of surprised there's not more markers here. Let's see. Where does he normally go? Brabeck. He's always in there with Vito. I don't know where he is when he's not in there. I missed my chance to talk to him. He's probably wandering the city.
Why are you torturing yourself like that?
The Separatists aren't gone. She's still here.
Teach me something.
Of course.
She has crafting teaching. Okay, she's a craft teacher, so that's why she's still here. There's records.
Get out before we drown.
Let's read her records real quick. See what that consists of.
I've heard a lot about that.
Imagine it's at the bottom somewhere. Considering we just picked it up.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
It's not. Damn.
Nah.
Naira's records.
Wow, that was a serious waste of time, wasn't it?
Don't mess me around. I'll mess with
Here
you.
it is. Living among the free people in the Dome City, I realize how much I detest them. Anything they do, they require payment, stake and persistence to acquire the few primitive tools I've obtained. It could be easier to overcome if it weren't for the emotions I'm suffering. The city is corrupt. It will take strength to survive here. And yeah, she's not good for us. The Separatists are still here. Just Fink is gone. Daryl.
Ah, the gift and treasures of travel, for it brings new encounters. So what are you? Merchant? Bounty hunter? Or a nobody, like most people out there?
I think a bounty hunter sounds pretty accurate, but we're gonna go with Kalan.
I'm a servant of Kalan.
So, a servant of Kalan. What do? Wash his ass? Take him his lunch?
Your big mouth must get you into a lot of trouble.
That all depends on whether the person has a sense of humor or not. But as far as I see it, the way we are now, we should get along wonderfully with each other. I mean, otherwise, you wouldn't have even spoken to me, right?
How do people live here?
Here, smoke one with me, before you start bombarding me with questions, yeah? I have the best stuff here.
I don't smoke.
Well, that's your choice. From time to time, you need to open a door in your head and look inside, right? But if you won't, then all the more for me. That done, let's get into the real business.
Business? With me?
You see someone else here? Real business. A proper opportunity. You see, the clerics have had this city under their control for years. And the Duke thinks they're planning to take control everywhere, sooner or later. And he thinks the Dome City could be the starting point for their military campaign. So, my job is to find out if he's right. If there is something brewing that could be dangerous for us in Tavar.
Interesting.
What information have you gathered about the clerics?
Pretty much nothing so far. They've not been very loose-lipped around me. I must sorta stand out.
So,
yeah, a little bit.
Be your spy.
I want you to find out information. As far as I'm concerned, you can sympathize all you want with the clerics. That doesn't change the fact that war doesn't help anybody, right? We should avoid fighting amongst ourselves until the Albs are out of the picture, right?
What do you expect from me?
All that you have to do is get some answers out of somebody, and I've even got the guy lined up ready for you. His name is Lutz. He's one of Alois's technicians. As far as I know, he's trying to re-establish communications with the other clerics in Ignadon, while Alois will tell you the clerics here are neutral, separate from the ones in the Horde. Go and grill Lutz. Find out if there'll be an offensive soon. Do that, then come back to me as soon as you have any useful information.
I'm not sure we should get involved. This isn't our fight.
You're right.
I won't work against the clerics.
Against is such an ugly word. Let's just say you're working for filling your pockets with shards. That sounds much better.
It does. But you can forget it.
Forget it.
I can't. I'm under orders. But you spend a bit more time here. Take a good look at the clerics. I think you'll soon see you don't want to help them out.
Why do you think that these technicians will know about the cleric's plans?
Because he's the guy that maintains all the communications equipment. He must have heard something from the comms. And he's more likely to talk than anyone further up the chain. I want to know what he's heard. I need to know what he knows.
I see.
Vivian sent me to talk to you about the technician's job.
Yeah, good. And I'd like to apply for the job. And I'm willing to pay any price to get it. While I'm certain there must be people better qualified than me, there isn't anybody who will pay you as much as I will.
That sounds mighty suspicious, sir.
What do you think about the clerics?
What's this got to do with the job? This job is about technical reliability. And I can assure you that I am technically reliable. And as for my interests, you can count on me being a pacifist. I want to do anything to avoid a war. And the better access I have to new information, the better equipped I'll be to ensure a war doesn't suddenly break out without anybody seeing it coming.
How good are you with technology?
Absolutely crap. I don't know one end of a screwdriver from, well, a hammer, to be honest. But I'm a fast learner, and if I have someone I can ask, then the rest won't be a problem. And did I mention the whole financially rewarding aspect of selecting me as the candidate?
I've heard enough.
Okay. And remember to put in a good word for me with Vivian. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, so Daryl's bad news.
You got lucky. That wasn't luck. That was pure skill.
You were lucky.
All right, got another little hole here in the wall. What's this? Riley?
Hey, you. You're new to this city, aren't you? You're not a cleric I've seen before. You don't have any broken energy weapons, chainswords, or anything like that? That sort of thing is my business. So if you find any, bring them to me. I'll give you good prices for them.
Good to know.
Did you flee here from the desert?
Flee? No. But to live in Tavar, you need shards. And despite my talents, I wasn't one of the Duke's favorites, and that made making a profit hard.
You think it's better here?
Yes, for sure. For me, at least. And those berserkers are the worst for it. One of those assholes killed my friend for fun. Now that bastard is focused on me and nobody's helping me. Even though they know it'll be their turn next, and keeping their head down won't save them.
Who is this berserker that's giving you trouble?
Brabak. A bull of a man and twice as ugly. Bone-breaking bastard.
Twice as ugly.
About Brabak. Where can I find Brabak?
He's usually near the inn. Just follow your nose. If it smells like piss, you found him.
Leave Brabak to me.
No, I don't think that's a good idea. Actually, I don't want a cleric going anywhere near him. I'll end up in trouble with Alois, and that'll be almost as bad. I'm screwed either way.
Oh, okay. So because of my cleric, I can't beat up Brabak for you. But you did say he's always near the inn, so we could go talk to him. This isn't an inn though, is it? I mean, technically, this is a bar. Brabak's one of the berserkers though, so he's most likely to be right up the road, I would imagine. Here, that's not him. There he is. He's over here pissing. He was right.
Hey, come over here. Let's get a drink together.
What are we celebrating?
Victory over the Alps! Or do you have another reason to celebrate? Because any reason works for me.
Victory over the Alps?
Well, imminent victory. Got to be, hasn't it? Or don't you have any confidence in us? Don't say the wrong thing now. You got to believe if you want to succeed.
This guy.
Sure, whatever you say.
Drink up. Drink up to the end of our days. Here, my friend, to what's coming. And now, tell me about your glorious deeds. Or have you just been sitting on your ass, letting others fight the beasts of Zakor for you?
This guy.
I've done more fighting than a barfly like you.
Ha! You have to have balls to challenge me like that. Here, you've earned something to drink.
Keeps giving me beer. He's trying to get me drunk so he can kill me.
Why aren't you in a dam with the other berserkers?
Fuck the berserkers. I don't have anything more in common with them. They would have exiled me to the valley sooner or later. So I beat them to the punch and left. Fuck them and their laws. You can have it much easier here. And if you want to earn something for nothing, Try fighting one of the outlaws here in the domed city. Those assholes always come off worse. Just ask Riley. He knows it's time for him to take another beating.
Why do you want me to fight Riley?
It's about time someone pays him a visit. Now, you're the one to do it. That lying shit is telling people I killed a family out in the Badlands. Total fucking bullshit. I killed 5 families out in the
This guy.
parading around out there. Hardly a weapon between them. Like they wanted to die. Those dipshits got themselves killed. And now, Riley spread it all around the dome. He's even got some of the guards believing his yabber. But if someone else were to shut him up, I'd be in the clear, and those guards would be off my back. Take care of him, and I'll make it worth your while.
Oh, fuck that. Yes, provoke Brabek.
You need to learn respect for others.
What? You think I'm a child? So piss off, or I'll give you your head on a plate.
Do we want to? I want to fight him.
You can try.
I'm gonna give your whore of a mother a reason to cry.
This dude.
Come here.
Can't even land a hit. Weak. Oh, you block. Okay. Block this.
Why did you do that?
Hey. He talks shit. What do you got to say now, Brabek? Let's talk.
All right. You've made your point, so leave me alone.
Bargaining chip. Oh, I don't have 20 combat.
You would better leave people alone from now on.
I got it.
From now on, keep your hands off the outlaws.
And if I don't?
Then you'd better find a bodyguard before I come back for you.
All right. Fuck it. You get your wish.
Smart decision.
That's what he gets. He was being a dick. I don't care if Kaja gets pissed. Let's go tell Riley the good news. Oh, Vito too. I bet I get a reward from both of them actually.
About Brabek. You needn't worry about Brabek. He'll leave you alone.
Leave me alone? He won't do that while he still draws breath. Oh, please tell me you didn't appeal to his conscience. He hasn't got one.
Don't worry. I made things clear to him.
Our armor is so shiny.
Well, okay. Thank you. That's what I wanted to hear. Wow, I might actually live through this year now. Thank you. Here, this is for you.
We helped one outlaw. It's no big deal. Let's also go talk to Vito again. Let's see if he has anything.
Yeah, well, maybe I got
Wrong way.
skill. But what I haven't got is beer. Feel
We also need to go talk to Vivian to tell her we chose someone. Oh, he doesn't want to trade. That's fine. Alright, so Vivian is inside of the dome area. It's not Paige. We're not gonna mess with Paige. We have to go outside and find those explosives and guns you talked about first.
Well, it's hard to get parts. They say that the Pilgrim Thor has answers, but who knows?
Who are you?
About the broken energy regulators. Lutz has the energy regulator.
Good. The dome should be more stable now. I thank Kalan for sending you.
Okay, so that's done. Where's Vivian? Oh, there she is.
I have to go.
About the candidates for technician.
Yes?
The Berserker Rorik. He seemed like the most reliable.
You should give the Berserker Rorik the technician's job.
Then you think he has the experience and that he will dedicate himself to the Dome City?
Yeah, he wants to survive.
Rorik will be trustworthy, but he does have something against authority.
Loyalty is the most important thing. Out of all the clerics here, I'm the one who can best understand a need to buck authority. Good, right, then I hope we have our technician. Thank you for helping me with the selection. Here, your payment as promised. I'd better go and take care of my new recruit right away. This should secure us going forward. At least I hope so.
That was great.
Alright, make Aja happy. Not that that was our goal. Alright, let's look at our quest. Weapon embargo. So we have to go pick up those weapons outside of town. Let's see here. Oh, it's not showing me where to get it. Okay, there it is. So we know we have to go there. Daryl's wanting us to get information for him. Gustav wants to get rid of some outlaws from the Dome City. We have to kill some outside. We got a strange key. We got a couple of things we can work on.
Tell me you're backing them up.
Well, there's not always.
But before that, let's go to.
Hard work can't solve if you really want to.
Let's go back over here to the Dome City. We're gonna go talk to Balder and get some more cleric magic power training.
Well, that's one view of it.
Can you train me?
I can try. What would you like to learn?
He's the only one that can train you with cleric abilities. So let's do Psi upgrade, increases damage, do the battery upgrade. 85 intelligence to get that next upgrade. That's crazy. That's super high. We don't need much more intelligence to increase the damage though. The damage, I dare say, is more important. But we're gonna have to keep buffing intelligence if we want to take the magic route. Let's go ahead and learn the phasing. Yeah, let's learn phasing. The other cleric abilities I don't really care for personally, so we'll save our points there. So let's go ahead and put, let's see, phasing. It's under magic. You have to do the magic assign. You can't do it from your trait. Let's assign phasing to my shield because we're not going to be using that no more. That should be plenty, I think. I guess we could do last stand, maybe. How long does last stand last? It's more or less a self-revive if I take too much damage. Last stand, 4 revival, back duration 40 seconds. Actually costs 20, down to 300. So if I go into a fight, I can use that to stay alive. Probably the only other ability from the cleric line I really like. Let's assign this. Going to be on our alternative. We also have heal. I don't know how we have it. Oh, it's an alb spell. That's why. Okay. Doesn't matter then. Anything else we need? Don't think so. Okay, so let's go back. We need to go kill the people that are, or not people, but the guys that are right here. What's this? Central Abessa. I don't know if there's enemies there. I guess we'll find out. There probably is in there.
It's amazing that it's still here.
We're just gonna go around that. And go talk to this fella. We're gonna get far enough away so that we can save before we engage with him. Because I already know this is probably not gonna go well. Alright. Chest is empty, dude. Why's it empty?
You once possessed great Elex abilities, didn't you? You're probably a soldier from Zakor, possibly even a commander, but you are now free from Elex, and from the orders that come from the heart of Zakor. Have you come here to die like the clerics that I just killed? Or are you here to trade?
We're here to trade, sir.
What can you offer me?
The weapons of my enemies. Never used. Dropped once. Well cleaned. You won't find a drop of their blood on them. I have traveled alone since I left Zakor, and I wish to remain so. Still, if you have information to give me, that would be useful. Information and shards are what an alb needs to survive in the lands of the free people. Not
True.
either of those things help these clerics keep their lives.
Paige sent me.
Paige? Do I know Paige? Faces and names of the free people, they merge into one. But you must mean the woman from the domed city. But I have business to conclude before we speak. It seems there are 2 followers of Kalan nearby who are anxious to see their god in person. And I must send them on their way. Quickly, decide. Will you stand with me in battle?
I can't kill my own people.
This is none of my business.
You disappoint me. For if you don't stand with me, that must mean you are my enemy.
Alright. So let's activate the phasing thing. They just beat your ass.
Not bad.
And I still got the explosives, so win-win.
Now the alb is dead. Kalan's will has been carried out. Here, a symbol of his mercy. Now, it is time to take the fight to Zakor. May Kalan guide your path in safety until the albs are defeated.
Alright.
He ran. That dog really believed he could get away from us. Separatist or alb, they're all impure. And he paid the price with blood. We're leaving this position as soon as the troop commander gives the signal. If you need something from him, you should speak to him now.
Alright. And my favorite part about the phasing ability is you get this purple lightning. Which, if you know anything about me, my playthroughs, like purple lightning is one of my favorite aspects. Let's see, that's the teleport. I guess we could just teleport there faster. Now, that guy wanted these outlaws out here gone. Gustav. So we're going to appease him. First, we need to restore some of our energy reserves. Do another quick save. And we lost our phasing ability. I don't know if it's because it ran out or because we teleported, but we'll reactivate that. Let's go talk to Hunter and see if he'll leave. If not,
Same way?
just kill everybody.
You want to cross him? You're crazy.
Here's Hunter. Is he taking a nap?
Someone hears that.
Hey, what did you do to Cooper? He's completely fucked up. Just rambling about how happy he is.
I didn't do anything to him.
Shit. Then the suggesters must have got to him. He's had his mind totally scrambled. And those clerics call us outlaws.
I've got a message for you from Gustav, the guard on the gate.
What does that tool want? I can't imagine he's opening the gate for us.
He wants all of you to leave. Now.
If he wants that, then he can come and tell us himself. His power ends at the gate to the city. We're going nowhere. You tell him that.
I'm not telling him anything. Leave now or die.
If we leave, we're dead anyway. So I guess that leaves us here.
Is someone gonna help me with this asshole?
Oh, he's attacking.
Keep close. Fight together.
Ow. Let's activate phasing. That's gonna open us. Oh, this fucker. He does too much damage. Heal. I don't know who you're messing with. Oh. Why does your attack chain jump so far? Okay, dodge. Gotta heal a little bit. Heal again. I need to start using stronger healing potions. Alright. Just dodge through. When I attack the decoy, I'll get my backstabs. I completely missed. Man, I'm watching this fight. Bastards. Could have just left, but no.
Oh, thanks for being there.
Yeah, wake up, Kaja.
Badly.
Lazy ass. Getting knocked out. You notice the clerics just walk past me like, oh, look, they're fighting. They didn't care at all. Just keep drinking all these potions. We get our health and stuff back up. You know what? Actually, we could probably just take a nap in the town. It's getting like evening twilight. All right, so Gustav is one of the gate guards. Let's go on the inside to find him. Then we need to talk to Alois, the guy that runs this place. Before that, there's a bed somewhere, right? Okay, there isn't. I'll find somebody's bed to crash on. Or sleeping bag, rather. It's all dumpsters. I know I saw one.
Yeah, sure.
Well then.
Oh, there's Gustav.
About the outlaws in the farm.
You mean the threat on our doorstep? The canker in our midst? They who should disappear?
Well, don't worry, they have.
The outlaws have gone.
Gone? You mean you've not brought me any heads, have you? No? No. Good. Look, here's a reward. And the Dome City's thanks. And if any more outlaws take up residence there or inside the city, let me know. I would like to remain informed. It was good doing business with you. Carry on.
Okay. He's had nothing else to say. Let's go ahead and hop up here. We're not going to help the outlaw that wanted information, but we are going to see what information he has.
I heard you are having trouble establishing communications with the Horde in Ignodon.
That is just... Wait. How do you know that? That's confidential.
One of the outlaws told me.
The outlaws? The last thing we need is for them to know about our problems. Do you think it's just one outlaw that knows, or do they all know?
I have no idea.
That is a worry, a real worry. Well, we can't waste any more time. We need to fix that comms relay station before anyone tries to take advantage of our problems. Since you're in the know, can you help me?
Of course.
We might be able to come to an agreement.
An agreement? Okay, sure, an agreement. As long as you help. If you don't help us, we could lose everything we have here. And if things fall apart out there, you can be certain that it will get bloody for everyone.
What's so important about fixing your communications right now?
We're awaiting the delivery of some combat mechs. But they haven't arrived, and we've no way to check why without communications being reestablished. That's why we've got to get the link back up now, so we can find out what's going on.
What do you need combat mechs for?
I don't know. I guess they're worried about security. And supplies. We need firepower to get enough food and tech spares into the dome to keep things going. And that's before the Alps. Zakor might have left us alone recently, but who knows how long that'll last. But it's not just about mechs. It's about food and news and everything else. We need a link with the Hort to keep this place going. We need to get this fixed as soon as possible. And please, please, keep this problem confidential. Otherwise, we are very likely to face even greater challenges. Here are the coordinates of the relay station that's gone down. It's over to the northeast of the city. Head that way and keep looking out for an antenna on the horizon. But I have no idea what the issue is there. You might be able to fix it at the bottom, but there's a chance you might have to climb the antenna mast. There will be a device somewhere on site that you can use to recalibrate the antenna. I hope that'll be enough to fix the problem.
Alright, so we got another mission there. I didn't anticipate that one. Encrypted communication. It's way up there. That's where we, well, that's not where we were, but it's close to where we were. We can teleport there. Let's try to do everything we can outside of the Hort before we go back, or not the Hort, the town. Oh, it's like there's Alps there. That would be why we're not getting signals. The question is, do we go in with melee or do we want to play range with spells? That's the question. Let's go ahead and activate this just to cover our bases.
I wonder what those ruins are. And if the Alps win and we're consigned to history, I wonder, will people ask the same questions of what we leave behind?
Hooked you up. Missed. Bad, sir. That was pathetic. Oh, there's more of them. Or are those just animals? I can deal with animals. Yeah, you're dead. I'll take the spoils though. Alright, so we gotta fix this thing. I don't have a calibrator tool. But he said it would be nearby. Random flyer. Maybe it's in this building? Oh, chest. Hello. Two.
No.
Oh, so it's a complicated one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Too easy.
And item we need's not in there. Is it up top? There's something up there. Elex it. It's not gonna help me. Maybe the calibrator thing is up there. I'll just take the ladder. I doubt it's one of these two items. Yeah, wine and oil. That's definitely not it. Could you climb any faster, dude? Please? So we'll just take in the sights. Oh man, this is a tall tower. There's no way I could have came up this far with my jump jet. I really hope the device I need is up here already. All right. Explosive bullets. That's not what I was after. Okay. Another ladder. Yes, Kaja doesn't know how to climb ladders. She stayed down there. Or Kaya, actually. They don't call her Kaija. It's Kaya. J is silent for some reason. King of Street. Okay, console. Calibrate.
Okay, that should be child's play. It seems to have worked.
Some weird sounds. Looks like there's something on the roof. Fuel, sure. Alright, that should take care of everything here. Go back to the Dome City. Alright. Now,
you come here from Goliath?
before we turn all our quests in, there is one more aspect we want to take care of here in the Dome City. Because once we finish all the quests, we're going to trigger some things that are going to make some events happen. Depending on which side we decided on. Is that Fink?
Fink.
Fuck all of them. I hope they drown in their own
You were
shit.
given permission to enter the Dome City Babessa.
Yes, I'd heard things were rough there too.
Serious charges have been made against you, and they've been judged.
You think
to be
you know
true.
what's going on?
Your
No one
permission
knows
to
what's
stay
going
in
on.
the city has been revoked. You and all Albs must leave the city immediately.
We will go.
Time, wasn't it?
But this betrayal ends our alliance. Do not look to us for help, Clara.
I've done my duty.
Never trusted
Now a
her.
word from me. Fuck off back into the wilderness and die, Alb. We don't want your
Someone's
kind
got to
here.
sort this shit out.
Wow.
Drown in
This
it.
gesture's rude.
Thoughts of who we truly are.
I guess that's Fink running out of town right now. Let's see if we can catch him and talk to him real quick.
He has been chewing on that thing for days.
Alright, Fink. Well, safe travels to you.
Frankly, these should be showing more respect.
Alright, so what I was getting at before I ran across that dialogue. If you recall, Vito gave us a key. And he doesn't say what the key's for. There's this little path here. And it leads to a door. The door's locked, right? But if you explore a little bit, you'll see there is a strange mechanism right here. By strange mechanism, there's a little hole. See it on there? So we're going to use the key.
That's it.
And that's going to unlock the door there that goes to the sewer. And given that Kaja is not exactly stealing friendly, we're going to send her back to the camp.
You should go to the camp in Idan.
All right.
Bye-bye. Oh, why did I do that? We can just jump off, actually. Alright, so now we're in the sewer under the Dome City. We got a little nightlight armor with all the lights.
The claw will be your guide.
I found the secret entrance.
So I saw. Where did you get the key?
I got it from a friend.
A friend? What friend?
A good friend. He says you should let me through.
A good... You're talking about Rat, right? Well, if he's vouching for you, then okay, I'll let you through. That speaks well of you. Come on through. Talk to Hector. He'll answer your questions.
Alrighty. So, this is the Thieves Guild. The secret society that Alarak, or whatever his name is, mentioned.
Looking to buy something?
I have some goods to sell.
Ah, a few more items been liberated, have they? Show me what you have.
So this guy buys stolen items. Or really, he'll buy any item. Honestly, not just stolen, but that's his specialty. Darius's chest, Rat's chest, job trunk.
Hello, my name is Yasma. But before you say a word, know this. I don't want to know who you are. I don't want to know what your name is. I am not interested in where you're from or what you're doing.
The lighting in here is
If
awful.
you can remember that, then we'll get along just fine.
I guess part of that is because it's nighttime.
You might not want to know anything about me, but I want to know who you are.
There's little to say. I've lived my life on my own. One day I was robbed, seriously wounded and left to die. An outlaw by the name of Rat found me and helped me get back on my feet. He told me he knew of a place where I could be safe, where I could learn the skills of a thief. In return, I would have to teach those abilities to others. That is how I came to be here. That is why I stayed.
Will you teach those skills to me?
As Darius allowed you in, I assume you're someone who could be worthy. So please, what would you like to know?
Teach me something.
All right.
Alright, so she's a trainer. We don't have any skill points left though, so we can't learn this stuff. What else can she tell us? Oh, hey German, how you doing? Game's going really well. Working on the Dome City today.
Why don't you want
And the Thieves Guild.
Who you say you are means nothing to me. I have met so many people, so many claws who have disappeared and never shown up again. I do not want to repeat that experience.
Okay, so she doesn't have a whole lot to say. Spoke to Grissu. We spoke to the Darius guy at the door. Got to talk to this guy in the back. Quick save. What you got to say, Hector?
I was sent to find you.
By Darius, I'm guessing. And I assume you have a lot of questions about the claws.
Who are you?
My name is Hector. I am the leader of our network of the disinfected. Factions want it for themselves, don't they? All obedience and little reward. I was in the fort in Tavar when the Duke took it from Baxter. One new master to replace the old, and so I thought, why continue like that? So the Claws were born. Whatever faction, whatever land, we are everything and everywhere, and we reward all. Welcome to the Claws.
What is this place?
This is our headquarters, the center of our operations. Well, that's a bit formal. It's more a place that people can come and make contact. We arrange deals, we reward. Here we pledge to work with each other and to keep the word of the Claws.
Who are the Claws?
We are an independent group, dedicated to redistributing wealth to ourselves.
You mean you're thieves?
We take things, but tell me of a faction that doesn't. And they are only interested in their cause. We are an organization of independent wealth acquirers who focus on our members. We don't have ranks, and we don't care which faction you are with. We believe that the only thing that can help you survive and grow in this new world of ours is Elexit.
You say that, but you're all outlaws.
So, who is in this network?
Oh, that you will discover as you travel across Magaland. We are everywhere, but we choose who we allow to join very carefully. None of us know about the entire network. and nobody, apart from me, knows the size of our organization. We are recognized by our mark, the claw. Show that, and another claw should assist you. But let's get to the real reason of your visit. Now that you know who we are, would you like to become part of our network?
Yeah, I want to join.
I want to join you.
Good. I had heard of you through our network and hoped you would choose to join us. Here, take this claw. It will demonstrate to others that you are now one of us. Now, if you wish, I will tell you how things run around here.
Yes, sir.
What are the goals of the claws?
The factions are at war. War for land. War for resources. War for war's sake. We have no interest in their politics. We simply want to ensure that whichever side wins, our members prosper. And this place has given us somewhere to stay while the Albs and the clerics tried to blast each other out of existence. It will give us a place to store our riches until we have enough to found a new empire and the new world that will follow. And so the question is, will you join us in this journey?
Yes, sir. Tell me more.
Tell me how things work here.
Very well. Our system is built in a way that allows you to continue working when nobody is here. Do you see the chests over there? When we are given an assignment, we will place it in one of those chests. Take a job, steal the desired object, and bring it back to one of our drop boxes.
Where can I find your drop boxes?
You can find them in all the cities, from the Hort to Goliath. You'll find them disguised as garbage cans. Place your target objects in there. And if you need equipment to help you and can't steal it from anywhere, then you can buy it from Grizu.
How do I get paid for assignments?
As soon as one of our people has picked up the goods from the drop boxes, you will find your payment in your chest. We each have our own chest. You must leave the others untouched. So, go and get yourself a job from the chest and get going. Good luck.
All right. So that's how this works, more or less. And they have a legendary just sitting there. Can I just take it? It doesn't say it's forbidden. Yeah, I can. So I just picked up another legendary. And we saw a while ago our job chunks right here. We got our first mission. Rob Oron. Easy enough. And we're going to do all of the thief missions, like all of them right now, so that we don't have to come back to this later. When am I going to play King Arthur Knight's Tale again? It's going to be a while. I estimate probably 2 weeks to get through this game, maybe less, but because I can't play every day, it's probably going to take a while. If I get to play every day, I'll be done in a week. Alright, so mission we just picked up. It is on behalf of the Claws. Oran, the tavern keeper from Edon, doesn't just have good beer, he also has a secret stash of supplies. He keeps the key for his stash on him. So we need to go steal from him, which he's the bartender here in Edon. We should be able to get to him pretty easily, actually. Just throw another quick save down. We'll go steal from him real quick. We have, pretty sure we unlocked pickpocketing. Double check. Let's see. What's that? Traits. That's gonna be a charisma trait, right? No. Survival. No. What's it under? Oh, it's under crafting. Sure. Yeah, we have pickpocketing level 1. And we have an amulet for pickpocketing. I'm pretty sure. So we can boost that up. Yeah. Thieves amulet. So we'll put that on for a little bit. We don't have Kaya with us. We don't have to worry about her pissing people off.
Have faith. Something always turns up.
There's a couple of ways we could go about this. I think the easiest way is just steal from him through the wall. It's either that or you wait till night. You try to steal him when he's sleeping. Do I think I'm going to do normal or modded? Probably modded. Why? Do you want to see a normal playthrough? Okay, so Aura. So stealth.
Well, the dude took the fort from Bloody Baxter. Are you completely sure?
Got it.
I mean, yeah. What
And no one's the wiser.
ran away?
I have nothing
Some
to
people
put
are
in.
saying he should be sent into the
What
wilderness.
just
and
happened?
left there.
Oh, it's a Dropbox. Oh, okay, cool. We found the Dropbox too at the same time. So now we go right under here.
That's his own fault.
There are too many
I've
dead
been in here
people.
previously.
That's
Just
what I
gonna go down the secret path, or maybe I didn't.
Just watch
I thought I've been here already.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the
Open the key with this.
Guards on duty? It never feels like we have enough.
Okay, I haven't done it in this playthrough. Yeah, so we go under here. Just take all this shit. His secret stash. Alright, so we got all the goods. Let's climb out of here before we get caught. Because the berserkers do patrol this area.
Nobody listens to me. It's his own fault.
Okay, let's run back up to Orin. We saw that there was a drop box right outside this spot where we stole at.
Yeah, it needs to be totally reworked. If you can get the spares.
That's one down. Let's see if the Claws have any more jobs for me at their hideout.
I don't want any.
Unfortunately, there's only one way in and out of that hideout. I mean, actually there's two, but it's hard to get to the second entrance. What do we do?
Frankly, they should be showing more respect.
There's a secret entrance somewhere over here, but it's faster, more or less, just to run through the building. I could try to go that. No, I won't go in the front door.
That has to happen.
It's too much trouble to go around the long way. Yeah, so what do you think, German? Do you think the next playthrough should be vanilla King Arthur, or should we do modded again? Because I have an idea with the next mod to use. I think I already applied it to the game, actually. So it would just be a matter of loading it up.
You escaped in a crate?
Yeah.
It's okay by me, however you prefer. Okay. I'll probably do modded on the next one. I mean, the vanilla one, I already have one playthrough of that on YouTube. It's a little older. The next playthrough will be on very hard, I think is what I'm going to do. And I will be a tyrant, but I don't know if I'll be Christian or not. I really prefer Old Faith for spellcasting, so that's probably what I'll pick. But one of the mods I was going to use makes Ector into a necromancer. He has like some summons. He can summon the undead. And I thought that was a cool aspect. I need to test it out. Okay, 2 more missions. Alright, what are these other 2 missions? Cleric research documents. We need to find some cleric blueprints and cleric research. Okay. Do that. Let's go ahead and teleport out that way. Let's see if we can find our way around to where we need to get it. Gets through here. That up arrow says it's upstairs. So as long as there's no bots in here to catch us, let's grab the blueprints. So now that's done. That was easy. And then the other one we needed what? Research or something? Cleric research. Okay. So we gotta find a spot to get cleric research. I'm gonna test myself. Mods, they work very well together. Yeah, they do. And it's nice changes from the mods. Like I've tested out 3 different ones. The enhanced skill tree is actually my favorite so far because it changes a couple of things, but not everything. The other mods that I was looking to use change like a lot of core mechanics in the games, as far as how things work.
How many people?
So I was kind of skeptical about that, but we'll see. I'll test them out, of course, before we go live.
Alt, state your business. Only officially authorized personnel may enter. The archives are sacred stores of knowledge. Our faith preserves us, and we preserve the wisdom of our ancestors.
Get out of the way.
The archives are restricted. Why should I let you enter?
Because I'm a cleric.
Because I'm a cleric, a member of your order.
It seems you are authorized. Please enter, but I beg you, do not disturb the archivists. Remember, silence is a virtue.
Yeah, okay. So Carl, you're just in the way. There's always a Carl in the way in video games. Okay, so let's just roll back through. I can't grab that because it's another side of the wall. Oh, still another side of the wall. There's a photograph. It doesn't say stolen or anything, so we're good to just grab stuff. Get everything that we can pick up. Oh.
Quiet, please. This is a place of study.
Oh, I bet I have to steal from her, don't I?
Silence! What are you doing here?
Who's sneaking around out here?
And that guy is the one I gotta steal from. And now she's watching me. Gotta steal from her too. Go away.
Got it.
Okay, one down. Quick save. I feel like we're gonna get caught. Okay. Steal from the rude lady. Just make sure no one's coming down.
Got it.
I want to grab that book, but I probably shouldn't do it while she's staring at it. Round. Oh, that one's forbidden. Why is it? Well, none of the others forbidden. You move.
Quiet.
I'm gonna take this. Thank you. That's all the items I can see. Oh, there's one more. Go ahead and take that too. All right, we completed our quest. We can just go ahead and. Oh wait, no, we have to drop it in the drop box, don't we? Faster to do this with a mouse. There's one right there. That didn't help. Just do this with a mouse. It's faster. Teleport. Oh, good. Just trash. That's below. Oh, don't miss the jump. I don't know if I'll die from that.
Colossus blueprints done. Research documents, assignments complete. Looks like I've completed all my assignments. Perhaps they have more back in their hideout.
All right, back to the claw.
You got lucky.
That wasn't.
Also, to note, no matter who you steal from, this quest line with Thieves Guild doesn't affect the story whatsoever.
healthy, all right?
It only affects your interaction with the thieves. So it's just like a pure reward type deal. I know I was really skeptical the first time I did it because I was like, oh, well, I don't want to steal from my own people. But turns out it doesn't matter at all. Okay, job trunk. Let's get our rewards. We got a couple more missions. Compromising reporting. Thanks for the clause. If I recall, all of those are in the in Tavar. There's 3 of them. Recording can be found and used to put pressure on the outlaw. He's been sleeping with someone's wife. Information that will get him killed if it gets into the wrong hands. The claws want someone to get this recording and put into one of their dropboxes. The Druk has a chest of Elex stored in his personal treasure chamber. The claws one is stolen, taken to drop boxes. Mad Bob, the scrap baron, has a special key in his possession. The claws are very interested in this key. It opens the door to a cache. As soon as someone steals the key off of him, it is to be placed into a drop box. Okay. So there's some more stealing stuff. We need higher level pickpocketing. If we're going to be doing... Because those are like main NPCs. Let's see. We need another 5 points in dexterity. And the problem here is that your training stats, like from here, they require you to have like hard points into the stats. And right now we have +5 dexterity. So I actually need 10 points, which means we need 20 attribute points. We actually have 11. So we need 10 more. We are going to go out of our way to do this real quick. We're going to drink 10 more, right? So that's all 5 Elex potions. Let's go ahead and do that. And we need 1 strong, so we need 1 skill point. Okay. And oh, she's got something to say.
So, you have successfully completed your first task for the claws. Congratulations on taking this step.
Teach me something.
All right.
Okay, so oh, we have to put the points in dexterity first. Let's do that. 55 base dex. Let's go ahead and put that in. Remember, because we have +5 from our amulet.
Teach me.
Or no, a ring.
All right.
So pickpocketing level 3. What am I missing here? Do I have more dexterity from items than I thought? Dual ring. Let's take that off for a second. And then our amulet.
Not any use to me now.
Oh, the amulet was giving me extra stats. Damn it. So we're still 5 dexterity short to learn it. There's a way around it, right? All right, so we're gonna have to drink some more potions, which is not something I wanted to do, but pop that, get 1 more skill point. Let's see if she teaches. No, she doesn't. There's a unlock you can get to do to get what do you call it? You can do it to get extra attribute points. It has to be a charisma trainer. But that, I mean, that's fine. I know where one is. What's his face? Alaric is a charisma trainer. There's a crafting. Oh, no, it's a crafting trainer actually. Right? Because this, yeah, because this person is a. Can't select her name. Doesn't matter. All right, so let's go over to Goliath real quick. We need to buy 10 extra attribute points with our skill point, and then we also need to spend 10 attribute points in dexterity, and then we're going to upgrade our pickpocketing. And we're doing this, it's not 100% required by any means, but it will make it a little easier to get the next 2 steps done. I don't think Sindel teaches this.
Why did you wake me up?
Teach me.
Because I need you. Attribute. Okay, give me the 10 attribute points. And then we can go to Alarak, upgrade our pickpocketing to level 2. And with our amulet, of course, that boosted all the way up to 3. Let's see, he's around here somewhere. I could have just waited until I leveled up, but I want to get this done right now.
Who's prowling around here?
Yep.
Okay, pickpocketing level. Oh, spin the dexterity. 2, 4, 5. Okay. All right.
Oh.
Teach me something. Pickpocketing level 2. Okay. That guarantees success because we can put our
What? What do you want?
our amulet back on. That'll take us up to level 3 pickpocketing. And weapon wise, what are our stats? We need more strength now to equip the our main weapon. Or not. Or we could use snake bite. I actually have enough dexterity to use that now. Snake bite is just a poison sword. Sure, let's put that on so we don't have to worry about more stats at the moment. And then for our ring, it's a cleric shrink. It's 20 energy. That sounds good. Stacks. That's the strength ring. That's an option. Strength, 10 stamina. Is there anything that gives 20 stamina? That would be really good. No? I mean, strength's not going to help me if I'm using this poison sword, though, so it doesn't matter. We'll just keep the poison sword on for now. Max health and stamina. That's pretty good. Considering we don't need the stats for our gear at the moment. Make sure our armor doesn't requires 40 strength, which we have already. Cool. Yeah, so we'll use the poison sword. It doesn't show the little gleam like Kaya's sword does, but that's okay. Now let's go to Tavar. I don't think we actually went in Tavar yet because we're getting a little sidetracked here. We're gonna do these thief quests and then we'll come back and do the rest of the quest in the Dome City. Yeah, step into town.
Welcome, brave traveler. Though you have walked far and the journey has been hard, you have now arrived in paradise. That'll be 200 shards admission, please.
No.
I've already paid you.
You've already... What? I've never seen you before.
Check your pockets. I gave you 1,000 shards.
Yeah? Yes, you did. A whole 1,000 shards. Please go through. You are welcome. Welcome.
Don't try and cheat me again.
No, of course not. Please go in.
All right, so that's enough with him. We're not going to interact with too many people in town. We're just trying to get our quest progress. What? Deadeye Vixen coming in with a raid. Welcome everyone. Give a shout out there to Deadeye Vixen. You're playing Valhalla? Never played that one before. Welcome. We're playing Elex right now. If you've never seen this game, it's an old open world RPG game. There's actually a newer version, Elex 2, but I just haven't got to that one yet. I'm trying to replay Elex 1 before we get into the newer stuff. Looks like we're actually at nighttime, right? Half of the claws. First, we're gonna go ahead and rob Mad Bob first. Looks like everyone's in bed, so this is the best time to steal. You have a whole octopus emote? Nice. Where's she? He's upstairs. Oh, he's not asleep. That's gonna make it even harder to steal from him. You save first. Although we did upgrade our pickpocketing to level 3. Hopefully we can get away with this.
Got it.
All right, got it. Oh, that was actually pretty easy. I guess it's because we leveled up pickpocketing so high. I've always gotten caught in the past trying to do that. Let's see. Dawn, so we got that. We need to find the recording next. Get away from the mad dogs. Okay, it's in this building. Oh, we got a stripper. Let's take a seat. Valheim is pretty good. My first day of trying it out today. Oh, okay. How did you like it? The stripper sucks. In fact, I want to take the shards it threw at you, but I'll get caught for stealing. We need to take recording from here. Does one of these sleeping people have it? No? No?
No, I'd better not.
No, we better not. We get it from the next room?
Who's
You are
prowling
not
around out
permitted to
there?
be here. That's the right decision.
So we're not, okay, we're not supposed to go in there. Let's wait until he walks by. Creep in.
You are not permitted to be here.
Well, come on. Get those
What part
pants
of
down.
not good?
Yeah,
That's the right decision.
We don't have much time.
I know you.
Oh, this is the audio recording.
Be a problem.
All right, cool. So we got that one. We didn't get caught. All right, where's the third item? We're not ready to explore this area of the game just yet. Just want to steal these items. It's a new game and I liked it pretty well. Oh, I didn't know it's a new game. I saw it earlier when I dropped by your stream, but it didn't look that new. But I guess, you know, there's a lot of different variations of what's considered new these days. This is a dead end. Can I get across there without dying? That's a big jump. I don't think I can make that jump. We'll take the ladder, or the, not ladder, it's a bridge. Not a new game, just a new game for you. Okay.
The same day in, day out.
All right, so make our way through here. We're trying to avoid interacting with some of these key dialogue characters best I can. Oh, They make the jump. It's like a man. Oh, no, 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 no. Shit. I did not survive that fall. Oh, it took me all the way back here. That's okay. We're not that far back. Go into creeper mode. Steal the key.
Got it.
Let's run over to the next spot. Now we know exactly where to go for the item, though, at least. And we know we can go in and just straight steal the item. Because there's no one back here.
Leave now.
Well, come on. Get those
You are
points.
not permitted to be here.
We don't have much time.
I know you. That won't be a problem.
Okay, so it's that one. We need to get across the bridge again. So, Vixen, I don't know if you're still there, but when you do your playthroughs, do you do a different game each day, or do you play through one until you beat it? Just curious. 'Cause I've seen you on several games.
He's a total ass, and that's the end of it.
You have no idea what is really going on.
Oh, you got a little dino? I like that one. I do them by day. Okay. Whenever I start one, I tend to play it out until I can complete it. So I was curious. It's hard for me to put down one game and start another, because if I do, I'll never finish the first one. Let's see. Item I need is... Oh, it's upstairs. Oh, don't tell me I have to steal it from the main guy. No, it's just upstairs. Okay. That's good. What's right here? Is there anyone nearby? No? Good. Oh, I have to break in a safe? No one told me I'd have to break in the safe. Shit. Oh, let's take that legendary weapon. We need a safe password. Take the old coins too while we're here. Okay, so I need to look up what his safe key is, password is. I mean, I guess I could probably steal it off of him, like off of paper or something. Let's see. Like Hogwarts on Monday, Destiny on Wednesday, starting Kingdom of Hearts on Thursday. Tuesday is random. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of sense. Let's see. I've got a link here somewhere in the guides on the Steam site. There is a map that has all of the passwords to all the chests. Somewhere. Gotta find it. Let's see. God, they keep getting more and more guides. It's hard to find everything. That's it. Maps. Oh, I feel like they took it down. I don't know if it's saved. Let's see. Oh, damn, I can't find it. How am I supposed to steal this if I don't have the password to steal it? Hope you have a great stream. You're going to dinner. Okay. I'll catch you later. To it. Let's save. Against my better judgment, let's try to steal the password from the Duke. We're going to have to be very subtle about this. Oh, shit. He's already interrupted us.
Problems. What are you bringing me?
Your choice.
Your choice. You can give me profits, or I'll cause you problems.
Words like that have to be earned. If you want to make your way in Tavar, you need to start with profit. Only that and loyalty count.
So, what will you pay me for my loyalty?
Now you're starting to ask the right questions.
So, give me the right answers.
I'll give you 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
Nothing. I want you to turn around so I can steal from you. That's what I want. I don't want your guards to see me. That's what I want. He doesn't have the password.
Sneak, I've seen you already.
Shit. Let's go back to my quick save. I figured it was going to be risky to do that. Oh, now there's a guard here now. I think he's napping. There's nothing around that gives me the numbers. And I don't have the hack ability. Is it in my quest log? Like, did they tell me how to get in there? Or the password at least? No, they sure don't. Alright, give me a second here. I'm gonna find this. Oh, you know what? I could just Google it. Why am I being difficult here? Ah, there it is. Why didn't I think of that sooner? 8641. Next to the safe are Logan's notes, which contain the combination. Oh, okay. You say that, I don't see Logan's notes. See a bunch of Elex in. God, how did I get all those wrong? 8-6. Where are the notes? There's a chalice. Maybe I already have the notes? It's the only thing I could figure. Okay, doesn't matter. We got what we came for. Let's go turn this in so we can continue. Where are those drop boxes? Let's see, there's one right out here. Or right below here, rather. Here we go.
Recording secured. That's the Elex secured. So, I acquired Mad Bob's key. Let's see what's next. There's a note in here.
Turn to Hector. Okay. Let's go back and see Hector. He's at the Dome City. Let's go and fix this. Get rid of all this mess. Don't need all this. Let's see. Not that one. Sorry guys, one moment. I keep changing things on here. There we go. I just wanted the map for the Dome City. There we go. Good. Makes it a little easier to get around because this little mini compass is very limited. Okay, so Hector's the guy down in the bottom. Let's go talk to him again. Oh, and we don't need the pickpocketing anymore either. Before I forget, we can change our amulet now. I like Sixth Sense, but I don't camouflage. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I have camouflage on. Don't really need any of these. Plus 10 to dexterity.
That's not any use to me now.
How much do I need for that sword? 74. So I would need another 10 for my ring. Let's see. Ring. I have a 10 dex ring, don't I? Do I? I don't. Oh, okay. Well, that's not that useful then. Let's do the one that gives me 6 cents, and I like that being on there. I don't like it covering up my armor. That's the only thing. And it's because of the camouflage. I mean, I guess it's not. Yeah, I just don't like that way it looks. Aesthetics matter. I don't care what anyone says. Just use the dual skill amulet, I guess. Keep snakebite on. Alright, let's go back downstairs. Oh, there's the crew. Let's go ahead and save before we talk with them.
No, she can't do that. Good you're here. I assume you got my message.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Excellent. I wouldn't have wanted to leave you without saying goodbye.
You're leaving?
We're all leaving. You helped us gather the resources we needed to get out of here. And you're invited to come with us, of course.
I will follow later.
Very well. As long as you think you can make it on your own.
I can take care of myself.
If you say so.
What do you mean, I helped you?
All the jobs you did for us had a specific purpose. They helped us find a way over the mountains safely, so we could relocate our activities there.
So, that's why you needed the supplies from Goliath.
Yes, as provisions for the long journey.
Why do you need the Fighting Colossus blueprints?
For the same reason we wanted the cleric's research, for our protection. And we also need something to trade. If we have the capability to build mechs, then we will always be in a position to make a few shards.
Why did you need the recording from the fort?
Well, the guy in that recording is now going to guide us through the mountains. The recording gave us the leverage we needed to persuade him to help us. And as for the Elex and the weapons you acquire, well, the purpose of them should be obvious. But enough of that. I still have a few things to finalize before I go. First of which, here, take this key. I have already taken everything I need for the journey. You can take all that remains in my chest. And I will see you on the other side of the mountains. May your business go well.
All right.
Is she really so
big bump in XP?
It hurts a little to leave. I honestly thought that I would spend the rest of my life here. But then life is never a constant. Here, please take my chest key. Take what you will from what is left.
Thank you.
I don't like the idea of leaving so many goods behind, but well, it's better if you have them. Here, take what you need from my chest.
Thank you,
aren't
sir.
thinking clearly.
You helped us a lot. Here's my key. I'm sure we'll see each other again.
All right.
Just talk too much.
I'll take all your goodies.
I don't know the guy. Suppose I never will now.
Take that. Free Elex.
You have no idea what is really going
Easy
on.
key.
Oh, Rat's chest.
Nobody listens to me. I don't know why I even bother.
We didn't get his key. Xander's chest. So everyone left money, basically. Okay. Xander. Oh, it's glitched. I have to use my mouse to get the stuff out. Blood belly, some gold. So 1, 2, 3. There's 4 of them though. Where's the 4th chest?
Oh, you must be joking.
I need the shards. It's as simple as that.
Risu's chest.
Nobody fucking cares.
Take all that. I think there's one more chest here somewhere. I know there is.
That's what I always say.
Job trunk. Oh, Kata's chest.
Easy key.
Oh, look, Kata's got his chest. She was part of the member of the Thieves Guild, so we put her back in power at Edan, but she's a thief. Goss, Hector. I know there's another chest here somewhere.
Oh, you must be joking.
I don't know why I can't.
You try and travel
There
at
is
night,
chest.
you'll be
There we
dead by
go.
morning.
So annoying. So annoying.
All right.
But nobody listens to me.
Let's take a nap till morning.
Sometimes.
It's better to lose a good friend than your sense of humor.
I heard
Small time change.
they find all sorts of.
Oh, okay. Now we can see. So we have Darius. We have Rat. None of these are.
You
business.
try and travel at night, you'll be dead by morning.
Hammer. Oh, maybe you can sit in the chair. Get up. Be lazy. Take the hammer. Okay. Hector. Yamas. Nothing out here. Xander. Oh, Xander. That's what that was. Xander's the guy at the Hort. Kata is the one from Edan. So there's somebody from each part of the world. All right, so we finished all those.
Not like that.
Still have some more best
Better to
quests.
lose a good friend than your sense of humor.
We have to turn in the weapons to Alois.
Everyone
And we have to talk to Lutz, tell him that we fixed the comm relay.
You're crazy.
Okay, let's go do that. So he goes first. He's on the wall.
I recalibrated the antenna.
Yes, thank you. We've already started to get messages through. We've had to do a bit of clearing up at this end, but that's a minor issue. What do you think? Is the station to the northeast in a good state, or are we likely to get another failure?
I'd recommend stationing some people there to defend the antenna.
If it were only that easy. There are always other things to demand resources. Oh, well, I'll just have to see if I can persuade the powers that be. Here, this is for you. You shouldn't think that I don't value your service to our cause.
All right.
Maintenance.
Okay, good. That's done. Let's go talk to what, Alois, right? Who's next? Yeah, because we're gonna give him the weapons we found. Oh, there's Paige. We're not helping you out. It's a lot of clerics on guard duty. They could be doing something more useful.
I wonder if he was serious about that.
You there. I've been looking for you. You're the person who realigned the antenna, aren't you?
Yeah, it was me.
Okay, yes, that was me.
By Kalan. Then why didn't you come to me before? Is it you that we have to thank for regaining contact with the Horde? That is a blessing indeed. And those skills you've demonstrated, well, I have need of them again.
Of course
So
you
if
do.
you can spare some of your time, I have a job for you. Are you willing to help?
Yes, sir. As long as you pay me.
Yes. Tell me what you need.
Well, that's simple. We need to send someone to the Horde to make a delivery. So I thought immediately of someone with the requisite survival skills. Ergo, you. You see, we are awaiting the arrival of some combat mechs to boost security, but the Horde requires some additional Elex to get them active. You have already proven your abilities, so would you take this task on? We'll give you the goods, we simply need them delivering.
Give me the Elex. I'll take it to the Horde.
Oh, you don't need to take it all the way. A supply party has left the Horde. They'll meet you part way. Here, please, take this crate and meet up with our supply party. They will be waiting near a ruined bridge to the northeast. And just so you know, the crate of Elex has been security sealed. Not that I don't trust you, but we have to take necessary precautions, given the nature of this cargo. We don't want this falling into the hands of our enemies.
Sure that's enough?
One crate of Elex is enough for a delivery of mechs?
No, of course not, but it's enough to deal with their current Elex shortage. And we'd like to get them into operation as soon as possible. That's why we're sending some of our resources to the Horde.
Well, there's that. Let me go turn this in first. Lest I forget. Let's see.
About the Outlaws' weapons delivery. I have what you wanted.
I'm glad to hear it. I hope that the goods are all here.
Look for yourself.
Good. I wanted the whole shipment intact. Here, your reward. Ah, yes, the weapons dealer. How is he doing? Is he still alive?
The dealer is dead.
Good. Kalan's judgment is ever present. You have my thanks, and I'm sure Kalan's as well.
That's all we have to talk about with you right now. We have another quest to do, apparently. Oh man, that's way out there. Let's use this converter waypoint to get there a little quicker. There we go. Spider. Let's try to. These are the swamp spiders gave me trouble earlier. See, they refocused. Allows me time to get some attacks in. They're resistant to poison though, unfortunately. Oh, the extra stamina really pays off. Dead bitch. Okay. So poison's. Oh shit. Not ready to fight another one just yet. We're gonna see if we can get a sledge. No. We're not ready for another fight. Let's just run. You can't swim. Okay. So the poison sword is... I'm gonna cut it against certain enemies in this area. Shit. That was so glitchy. Jumped in and hit me at that range. Okay, we're okay. Let's heal up these weak potions. Might as well make use of them. Okay, let's fix our gear real quick. You know what? We haven't used a two-handed sword. Or axe or whatever. Could do that. We have enough dexterity. We need a lot more strength, but we have a strength ring. So that's somewhere. Plus 10 strength. I know we have one. Yeah. 10 to strength. Takes us to 55. And if we drop a few more points into strength, get it up to 60. What do we need to use the two-handed weapons? 61, I figures. That's for the Reaper Blade. Close to 70 for these other two-handers. Stat requirements are ridiculous. Stasis Hammer, 62. Or we could buff our dexterity up a little bit more to 65, and we can use Ignis Artifacts, which is a low-level two-hander fire sword. We can do that actually pretty easily. What was the strength? Strength requirement's pretty low on it. So we can put a dexterity ring back on. Or better yet, the dual one. We can use this right now. Let's do that. We haven't used a two-hander. Can't even see the fire on it. That's what's really lackluster about some of the weapons. Even though it does fire damage, you can't see it. But if you use the other two-handed fire weapon, the level 2 one right here, that one you can see the flames on it real clearly. I don't have enough strength to use it. Like, it's okay. Let's focus on the mission. We'll come back to that. There they are. Like, into the dark.
Halt! In the name of Kalan! It's good to see another soldier of Kalan.
There's no reason to be suspicious.
There are thousands of reasons. Because there are thousands of things trying to kill you. Better to be suspicious than dead. But then you must know what that's like out there, or you wouldn't be standing here.
Are you the cleric's contact?
Were you sent from the domed city?
Yes.
Then I hope you have brought the Elex with you. Let me have it, and I will take it to Ignadon straight away.
Here. This crate is all they gave me.
Good. They need this back at the Hort. I'd better get it back as soon as I can.
What about my payment?
Payment? We get the Elex, and the domed city gets their combat mechs. That was the deal. So if you want payment, speak to whoever sent you from the domed city. I should get moving. The sooner I'm back, the better. Kalan bless you, my friend. May he look upon you with the mercy he has shown me.
If it's that bad, then what are you doing out here?
Supply run. We're procuring stores for the Hort. I normally get a bit more backup, though. I'm a logistics specialist, not a combat guy. But with the shortage of men at the moment, I've been pretty much left to take care of myself. And that means I need to be even more suspicious.
Where do you go to get your supplies?
It depends on what we need. I have been to the gates of Goliath, across Tavar, and to the border of Zakor.
Across most of Magalan, really. But the world has become so hostile with the factions turning on each other. Getting more dangerous by the day.
If it's so dangerous, why do you still do it?
Because the Horde always needs supplies. Besides, I do like finding interesting places. Magalan never stops with surprises. I remember some ruins in northwest Abessa that I discovered, right next to the cliff. I wasn't able to take a good look around, but maybe you'll find a suitable opportunity someday. I don't really have time for exploring any longer, and I don't want to get killed doing it. My thrill-seeker days are long gone.
Good luck staying alive.
Yeah. Just remember to stay suspicious. It'll keep you alive.
Okay.
The Horde offers...
Alright, so that's done. What's next? Actually, that completed the quest. Cool. Alright, so what's next here? So that's all of the quests for this town. Let's take a side trip over to our base of operations. Alright. So this is everyone we have so far. There's actually a bunch of different companion quests we could also do, and they offer a lot of experience. We haven't got to those just yet. I think the only other one we have right now is one for Crony. We're gonna come back and do that in time. We have a lot of other quests to do too. But yeah, let's just fight a random enemy right quick. I can show you this two-handed sword. It's really slow. Does do some good damage. Probably one or two shot some of the enemies in this area. If I can find one. There's one. So he's burning. Burning does really good damage. Yeah, so two-handed swords are nice, just slow. I like the quick combat of the one-handers, but the other reason I do that is because the stat requirements for the two-handers are really high. For example, the one I'm using, I put on this legendary sword, the Ignis Artifacts. It only does 53 damage for a two-hander. You see these other two-handers, they do over 50. But the requirements for strength are so high. That one does 67. There's a poison two-hander, does 72. Can actually be upgraded to +3, but 2 as high as these two go. You find these out in the open world. Now I think about it, it's probably better for me to use Hammer of Advent one. Just like the comment bore down of Magalan, so shall this hammer bear down on its target and vanquish everything in its flames. It's rare to see a cleric weapon with a fire element. That's unique. It takes 67 constitution. Wear that thing. It only does 45 damage though, so that's awful. Most of the legendaries are awful. All of these require tremendous amounts of strength. It doesn't matter. That's it for the moment, guys. When we come back in our next video, we will talk to each of our companions, maybe do some of the companion quests. I don't have all of them unlocked at the moment. Half defective tin can is one of them. For Crony, that one's actually pretty easy. We've already done Arx's side story for his companion. We still have to do Falk's collections, Dunduras. So really we just have Falk, Kaya, and Crony to do side quests for. Our goal here is to get leveled up. We want to get to level 20 or so. Right now we're at 16, so we're getting pretty close. But yeah, that's the game plan, guys. I'll catch you guys later.